Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the OG Tour Modified Series. We are here at the downsized Pocono here at Concord. This is probably the weirdest track I've ever seen, and I've never seen anyone race here before.
I've raced here. It's pretty fun, actually.
I've raced here before, but I've never seen like a league do it before. It's weird. And
Oh
this,
no, I've never seen a league do it, but I've
yeah.
done some practice sessions at it.
And correct me if I'm wrong, those of you watching at home. I'm like 30% sure that the track did recently shut down or something like that.
Did it? That would suck.
Think
I was planning on
so.
going there.
Why do I doubt that?
It's kind of rude for you to doubt it.
There's around... Yeah, it's being torn down since last year.
Why are they tearing it down?
Wasn't bringing in a lot of money, I guess.
I mean, it's racing. It doesn't bring in much money.
Yeah, you're gonna be losing more than you get in. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the points heading into the second to last race of the season. And Will, you're gonna be so surprised by this. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
Alfie has the points lead. Can you believe it?
Wow.
I know, right? I don't think he's ever
It's
had
almost
that.
like, yeah, it's almost like this is like not a new thing.
Yeah. And then Tash Rose in second, James Kerr in third, Dan Butler in fourth, and Brandon Feeney fifth. So the real battle is really for the top 5 points right now. So
Pretty much.
sixth through third are really all close together. And then there's like a 100-point gap between Dustin Painter and Joshua Buckley. So, yeah, we have 9 drivers here tonight so far. It's looking like we're going to have just one heat tonight, and then a 70-lap feature. Lap times are looking like 15 seconds around this joint. Now let's see if we can maybe get some insight here. Will, do you want to talk with anyone?
I'm pretty antisocial. I don't know.
Well, let's get Dylan Alderink here. Hey Dylan, Sean up in the booth with VRN. You got us?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Alright, well currently you have the 8th fastest lap here. Not the greatest car on speed, but do you think you'll be able to make it back up on the long run?
I'm just hoping to keep it in one piece. I don't feel good about it at all. I got no rhythm here, so.
Now, this is a very unique track. Do you have any insight on how the track actually drives?
No, I normally avoid the races at Concord. I struggle here greatly, so just hopefully learn something, maybe get a little better at tonight, but I don't plan on having too much pace for anyone, if I'm being honest.
All right. Well, Sean, you got anything else?
No, not really. Good luck tonight, Dylan, and hopefully you find something here that gets you up inside the top 5.
Awesome, appreciate it, man.
Alright, we got just 2 minutes left here in practice before we go into heat race number 1. That'll be a 10-lap race. We've seen some pretty crazy heat finishes here throughout the season, and hopefully those continue throughout through tonight and then the last race next season. So let's see what is gonna happen through the heat races. Will, I'm expecting a hectic, crazy show. What are you expecting here tonight at Concord?
I don't know. We only got 9 people in here right now, at least on time.
And I think that is everyone who's also registered.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be very easy to have a super chaotic show with 9 people.
That is true, but we've seen worse. At least I have. Let me, there we go. Camera was acting weird. Brennan Forsyth there, second place car right now. Doesn't seem like there's going to be a whole lot of competition here tonight. But, I mean, Austin Purnell's put up some good results past 2 weeks. Almost had it at Bristol last week. Came up just a bit short. Who do you think is going to be the favorite to win here tonight?
I think, obviously, we're going to be looking at Alfie for a winner tonight.
Yeah.
But I'm going to throw out a kind of wild card one here, and I think James Kerr.
Okay. If he does win tonight, that'll be his first this season. And I'm going to go with another bit of a wild card, Austin Purnell. I think this is the week he's going to finally break through and get the job done. In the meantime, heat race number 1. Austin Purnell is ironically starting on the first position with Mike Tashra, Brennan Forsyth, Dylan Alderink, Brandon Fetterplace, Dan Butler, Matthew Whedon, James Kerr, and Alfie Sharon Jr. rounding out the field. It's going to be a 10-lap feature as usual. Now tomorrow night will be the last broadcast of the week here. And that'll be at, I want to say, Dover for the Cup Cars. It'll be a 100-lap race. It's going to be 2 laps of pacing, as it usually is here at these shorter tracks. Take a look at the weather. Air temp 78 degrees. It's a little toasty out there with a track temp of 105 degrees. Wind speed's a little higher than usual. That's up to 8 miles per hour. Austin Purnell has been trying to get a win here the past few weeks here. Could this be his week to break through? We'll have to see. The field rolling through turn number 2 now. Pace car pulls off the speedway. They still have another turn to go through here. It's going to be the 32, the 33 on the start. Green flag is out. And a good jump for Tashra there. Advantage really goes to the outside here.
Looks like it.
On the restarts for sure. Lap 1 complete. Tashra to the lead. Purnell holds on to second. Oh, trouble in the back. James Kerr goes around. He got turned
Out.
off the number 13. Actually, no, that was off the number 1 of Alfie Sharon Jr. Let's take a look at the replay here. Looks like James kind of came down there. And back up front, nearly already halfway through the race. Purnell trying to get around Tashiro for the race lead. 6 laps to go. Top 3 are really sticking together here. I think we're going to see these 3 fight it out during the race itself, too.
I wouldn't be surprised. They clearly have the speed for it.
4 laps to go here, Concord, for the heat race. Brennan Forsell maybe applying a bit of pressure to the back of the 32. 3 to go now. Clock is winding down for these drivers. Especially Austin Purnell looking to get his first heat win all over the back bumper of Mike Taschereau into turn number 1. Coming to the white flag this time around. Almost gave him the bumper there on entry. White flag, 1 more lap to go here.
You think he's going to be able to get close? I think turn 2 here is where you really got to get that run off.
He's going to try to dive it on the inside.
Oh, too
little, too late.
Turn.
That was a close finish for second there.
Closer than you usually like to see.
Taschereau wins. Barely. Alright, well that will conclude tonight's heat races. As we now await the feature to start. We'll be right back here on the VRN. Alright, well let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup here for race number 15, sorry, of the season. Oh. It's going to be Brandon Fetterplace and Brennan Forsell on the front row, and I think Brennan's going to take the early lead here. And then Austin Purnell in third with Mike Taschereau in fourth. Row 3 is Dan Butler and Alfie Sharon Jr., and then Dylan Alderank, Matthew Whedon, and then James Kerr rounding out the field. Alright, how many cautions do you think we're going to have? I think we're going to have 1. That's it. Just 1.
I think we're going to see more than 1, personally.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Guess we'll see what these tires do on the long run. But I'm sure Forsell's probably going to get the advantage here on this start. Have to keep an eye out for wheel spin and all that fancy stuff. The field will come to the green this time around. Alfie with the EOL, as he was the winner last week. And here we go. For the second to last time this season, to the start zone they go. Green flag is out. 70 laps is the feature. And right now, leaders are side by side. Forsell and Fetterplace battling for it hard. Fetterplace is going to take it out of 3. And then there's Austin Purnell already applying pressure to the 28. I think right now Federal Place may just want to settle in, and around goes Austin. It's the biggin.
Ouch.
More than half the field involved there. It looks like the 32 just kind of slid up there. We'll take another look at it here quick. There's a lot of jumbling there between the 32 and the 33.
It was.
And he went down, and then it looks like he hit the apron there. Just got tight on him. And there's a big multi-car pile-up. So that'll give the lead to Fetter Place still. So he will be leading the field to green, and not a driver that we maybe expected to get off, thank you, to get up to the front here tonight. As the Microsoft Store was deciding to not want to go away.
That sounds pretty typical for a Microsoft product.
That's very true. Anywho, my Xbox is still glued to my ceiling.
Okay.
Because it won't go away. You get it? You're supposed to laugh. Gotta entertain people under yellow.
I don't think talking about your glued to the ceiling Xbox is entertaining very many people.
Alright, well, I cooked a steak on Michigan the other day.
Yes. The classic.
The classic.
When you really run out of jokes.
Yeah. Alright, well, iRacing pace car pulling off the speedway this time. It's seen enough of those drivers behind it. Let's see what happens on this restart. Could be pure chaos, or it could be pure epicness, or whatever the words are. Here we go. Green flag is back out. Racing once again here at Concord. Better Place really knows how to get the launch on these restarts here.
He does.
I'd even go as far as says he's probably one of the better restarts series. Yeah, thing. I can't say words. Oh, contact for the race lead. Forsyth way up the track. He's going to lose every position known to man. And now Alfie Sharon Jr. already looking for second. This is insanity. That number one car is pushing like crazy.
He is.
If this goes green the whole way, from here at least, I don't know what to expect, honestly. Already to the back bumper of Fetter Place. Here comes Alfie to the inside for the race lead at turn number 2. Side by side into 3. Fetter Place carries the momentum up top. Contact there. Side by side into turn number 2. Alfie's going to take it, and Purnell is now looking for third from Butler. Let's go on board that number 32 machine here. This drag looks a lot more banked than it really is.
It does. It does not actually feel like it has that kind of banking.
No, it really doesn't. Obviously, turn 2 you can full throttle it in most cars. I don't know if you can do it in a super late model, as I haven't tested at here with the super late model, but this track it's definitely different. Imagine this was like an Indy car. That gives me terrible ideas, Will.
I think that's what it's supposed to do.
So you can see Austin really gets up on the wheel on exit here. He's able to get on the back of Dan Butler as he goes up in the wall. Contact, and around goes Purnell again. He saves it. Almost there he goes. Now it's saved. But he's going to lose 2 spots because of it. And he's still loose there out of 1. Alfie's already pulled away to over a second lead over Brandon Fetter Place right now. Getting a little closer to lap number 20 here. Almost halfway in the feature event tonight at Concord Motorsports Park. Alfie leads, Fetter placed in second, Butler third, Tashiro fourth, Forsyth fifth. That's your current running order. It's Forsyth and Tashiro in a heated battle now for third. No, fourth, sorry. Nearly getting to the bumper of the 33 there on exit. He has Austin Purnell on his back bumper as well. Will, it's going to be a tight battle here for 4th through 6th.
Very.
We're just going to have to see how this plays out. Forsyth looks like he may have backed off a bit there. Did not get a very good exit. Brennan has shown speed all season long, but just hasn't able to put it together to get the win. He's only done it once this season, if I remember correctly. I'd have to look into that. Yeah, he's only won one race this season. So we approach lap number 25. So they are still all over each other, man. Not giving an inch. As now, Forsyth on the inside of Tashiro. Oh, looks like they almost made a bit of contact there. Got really loose. Or just something there. Look at how much he is working that wheel here. On exit. I mean, he got really loose there on turn 3, that previous lap. Not really as hard on the wheel as he has been. And that number 32 machine starting to fall back even more from the rear view of the 28 Forsyth. And here comes Forsyth with the run there. I don't know what is causing Brennan to lose the time on exit.
I don't know either.
Like, he gets up to him and it looks like his car gets loose or something. So we're gonna see from this onboard footage here. Owie. You're gonna break our camera, Brennan. Don't hit the wall. Looks like you might be getting a little loose on exit right now, Will.
Looks like it, yeah. That's not what you want.
For sure, and we're coming up on the halfway mark here. Trying to get on the back bumper of him, but he just sends it too much into the corner. He's sacrificing all that exit speed. Caution is out. Looks like trouble on the apron. That might be James Kerr up ahead. We'll take a look at it. Looks like he got up into the inside wall, or the outside wall, and went down into the inside wall and couldn't get it going until everyone passed him, that is. Alfie bringing it down pit road along with the rest of the field. Matthew Whedon, James Kerr are both a lap down.
I was going to say, in this situation, you do not want to stay out if the majority of the field has gone down.
Well, Dylan Aldering has pitted here in the number 9 car. And to back up your point there, Will, we saw Purnell. He did not pit at all last week, and he lost the lead late to the race to the driver who did pit of the number 1. So it's all a big gamble here. What you can and can't do. Look at how many positions Brennan Forsyth gained there on pit road. up to... He's going to be the race leader. He's coming back down. Never mind. So that'll give the race lead to Austin Purnell then. He might have
Well,
something for
then.
Alfie. This is really going to shake things up here.
Stuff's gonna get spicy.
Spicier than jalapeno. Spicier than the Tabasco fiasco. Oh, come on. That was a good one.
I'm not even gonna.
Wow. Okay. Anywho. Good look at the iRacing pace car there. Purnell, Sharon, Tashro, Fetter Place, all to rank your top 5 here after pit stops with about half of the race left. Well, from what we've seen the first half, I still think Purnell has a good shot at this one.
I think he definitely does too.
Alright, well, pace car is going to be pulling off this time. Here comes the field. Restart number 2. Purnell with the control on this restart. Green flag is out. Oh, very close there. 34 laps to go. Someone slow in the back. That's James Kerr. I might have saw some engine smoke coming from his car. Maybe not. I don't think so. Purnell has the lead for now. We're going to go ahead here and take our halfway break here. We'll see you in a few. Welcome back here, folks. The battle for the race lead is shaping up to be a good one here. 22 laps to go right now. Coming to 21. Front two have been battling for pretty much since the start of the race.
Yeah.
The leaders have been going at it. As soon as we go away from it, Alfie nearly got to the inside there. Austin trying his hardest to hold him off this week. He's been close, like, for the past multiple weeks. He's been super close, but it's always Alfie who gets around him in the closing laps of the race. Alfie the Closer, taking over Harvick's old nickname. Doesn't have the same ring to it.
No, it doesn't.
19 here left in the race. This race is going by
Caution's
really
out.
fast. Oh, dearie me.
As you said that.
Mike Tashro going for a wild ride. Looks like you got help from Fetter Place there. No, we got help with the wall. Owie. Cornell still had the race lead, and when we come back to Greenville, I think it'll be less than 10 to go.
I think you're right.
This time around, it'll be 6 laps remaining, as we've guessed. We'll just have to wait and see what happens here. Pace car pulls off for the restart at the line. It's going to be 13 to go. Can Austin hold on for a handful of more laps? I have to wait and see. Green flag is out. Not quite able to get as big as an advantage as he has been. Oh, almost the bumper to the back of the 32. Right out of the gate. Alfie's going to take it on the inside. Not quite able to get there, though. 12 to go. Oh, my dear. He's going to turn him. He got super
Seems like
close
it's getting
there.
to that point.
Austin trying to hold off up on the top. Here comes Dan Butler. He wants a mix of this battle as well. He's in that orange and white number 8. Austin's super loose. I was kind of waiting for that to happen. He goes around.
Ouch. Caution's out.
I've been seeing Austin get super duper loose there for like the past 20 laps or so. Pace car continues to use its grip hacks. Dude, it is flying. Okay, there it goes. Now it's slowing down. Jesus. That's all you heard. Not like a jet engine going by. We go green here. We're going to have around 5 laps to go here at Concord. Second to last race of the season already, Will.
Yeah.
Alright, here comes the field through turn number 2. Pace car is going to be pulling off this time around. And boy, is it going to get interesting here. It's going to be
It's
Dan.
going to get very racy.
It's going to be Butler and Alfie going head to head here. Teammates going for the win. Green flag is out, and what a jump for Alfie. Coming around to 4 laps to go. Can Butler make a lunge on him? 4 left in the race here tonight. Dan Butler in second, Fetter Place in third, Forsall in fourth, and Alderink trying to hold on to fifth, and around goes Alderink.
Oh,
Caution is
man.
out. We'll be using one of our 3 green-white checkered attempts here. Let's see how this next restart goes. Should be going 1 to green here at the line. Nope, pace lights are still on the pace car. Gonna have another lap of pace in here. I think Alfie's all but has this one locked up now, honestly.
Seems like it. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen here.
Butler probably won't get a good restart here. He hasn't been able to yet. Unless he can turn things around here. Still not going to green yet.
I think they're trying to push it to a green-white checkered.
I'm not sure what they're trying to do, but there we go. Now they're going double file here for hopefully the final time tonight at Concord. Pace car is off. Here comes the field to bring it back green. It's going to be Alfie Sharon Jr. and Dan Butler. Green flag is out, and wow, what a jump. Coming to white flag this time around. One more lap to go here at Concord Motorsport Park. for the second to last race of the season. And in pure utter domination yet again, Alfie Sharon Jr. wins the 5th time this season. He has now won a third of the season's races. And it's pure and utter chaos behind him. No burnouts from him as usual. Alright, well, while we wait for everyone to get into the waiting room here, we'll take a quick break until everyone's here. And Alfie's in there now. Hey Alfie, Sean and Will up in the booth with VRN, you got us?
I got you guys. What's up?
Well, Alfie, you have now... we already knew you were going to dominate this season, but now you have won a third of the races. How does that feel for you?
Wasn't a lot of cars here tonight, so I mean it was still a good field. For Seal and Dylan and Austin all put up a good battle. Wasn't the easiest win at this track because of how loose it was, but I'll take the win when I can get it.
Now, what would you judge this track as? Because this track is a little bit weird. It's kind of shaped like Pocono, but it's like under half the size of Pocono. What would you kind of judge of this track?
Uh, I mean you pretty much summed it up. I mean it's pretty much a Pocono just for a short track version of it. If you can make it through turn one and make it through the little chicane right there going into turn three, you can put some good lap times down. That's where I was gaining most of my time before the first caution came out when I was leading. A lot of people were getting loose coming off of turn one, and I was just gradually getting back to the gas and just stopping it through the chicane part, and it was working out for me.
All right. Well, Sean, you got anything else?
Not really, but you all but have the championship locked up at this point, Alfie. Do you think you'll be able to continue this domination in the next season?
I'm pretty sure we're switching to the SKs, the normal modified, so that car is a lot more equal, and it's pretty much a good car for the new people that we have in here. So you never know. I mean, anything can happen. It might be closer racing where it's going to be harder for me to get the win. But just got to thank TRS, Checker Flag Auto Supply, you guys for broadcasting, Clan for putting all the stuff on, and all the competitors that race this whole season.
Alright, well, we will see you next week at, wherever this finale is, New Hampshire.
You got it. I'm gonna go try to go for the win there. So we'll see what happens.
Alright, well, let's get Dan Butler up in here with his second place finish. Hey Dan, Sean and Will up in the booth with VRN, you got us?
Hey guys, how you doing?
You came home second here tonight. Did you think you had anything for Alfie on that final restart there?
I was trying. Not much anybody could do with Alfie. He's just fast every week, so I was just try not to chop off Brandon there in the 80 on the restarts, but really hard on the outside. So I'm pretty proud of at least being able to keep second place on those 2 or 3 last restarts there. So I'm happy with it. I think I made Alfie at least look in his mirror once. So wasn't gonna wreck him, but I did everything I could. So I'm happy with it. TRS got first and second, so that's pretty cool.
Now, did you think at any point towards that end that you were going to have any contention to win compared to Alfie, or did you think once Alfie got up there was nothing you could do?
Nah, I don't think there's nothing anybody can do this year. Once Alfie gets up front, he's figured something out. He's fast, so I was just hoping to get I actually was hoping to get an inside lane on one of the restarts. I was kind of getting bummed having a restart on the outside, but it seemed to work out well. I mean, I was thinking that was my only shot, was maybe on the inside, starting third. If he kind of overshot or started tangling with the guy on the outside or something, maybe I could squeeze on through, but just not really any chance. It's really tough to pass here. I don't know how it looked from you guys' vantage point, but it was like a skating rink for us. So
All right. Well, Sean, you got anything else?
Not really. Next week you're heading to New Hampshire, which is more of a staple on the modified tour here. What are your thoughts on that track? Do you think you'll be able to get your first win of the season there?
Yeah, I'm excited. I like New Hampshire a lot. I usually have pretty good success there. That one's kind of take care of your tires, and it's mostly a drafting track, so try not to get any damage at all, and hope you're there at the end because it usually gets crazy on the last couple laps at New Hampshire. So we hope we put on a good show, and congrats to Alfie. Congrats to let's see who got. Was Brandon get third?
Yeah.
All right, good job, Brandon. Thanks, guys, for what you do, and shout out to TRS. 1-877 CAN race. Come on out and see us. We got like 4 or 5 more shows this year at Thompson Speedway.
All right. Well, have a good rest every week, Dan.
Take care now. Shout out to my mom and sister who are both watching tonight too. Thanks for watching every week. Take care.
All right. Now let's get third place finisher Brandon Feder place up in here. Hey, Brandon, Sean, and Will up in the booth with VRN. You got me?
Hey, yeah, what's going on?
All right. We came home third here tonight. Pretty good night for you overall. You led at the beginning of the race, the opening 10, and then lost the lead to Alfie there. How do you think your night went, though?
For me, I mean, exceeded expectations. I thought for sure I'd be in the back. I struggled during practice. Struggled, I thought, during the heat race. And before I knew it, I was since we had to reverse first 4, I got the lead. And actually, for me, hey, I call this a win for me, finishing third.
Now, like you said, you call this a win for you, but do you think you had any bit of power to get past second place and maybe get that second place spot, or do you think once he got around you, you thought it was just game over?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you had to get them on the restart, I felt anyway, because I didn't really have the pace as those 2 up front did. So my whole game plan was to, get him on the restarts. And Alfie, I couldn't time his restarts right, and I just could not get up there next to him.
All right. Well, Sean, you got anything else?
Not really. Is there any shout outs or thanks you'd like to give out to anyone here tonight?
Just a shout out to you guys for the broadcast. You guys do a great job every week, and shout out to my friends and family that watch your broadcast, and thanks to Miller for being on the car.
All right. Well, have a good rest of your week, Brandon, and have a good run tomorrow night to Dover in the Cup car.
Yes, sir. I can't wait.
All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. If you did